They say your 20s are the best years of your life, and sure, they can be. You're young, wild, full of dreams, ideas, hormones, potential, ambition, and, let's be honest, bad decisions. But here's the kicker, your 20s are also when you plant the seeds that grow into your 30s, 40s, and beyond. And if you water those seeds with vibes, late night shawarma, and YOLO energy, well, don't be surprised when your life sprouts a beautiful garden of chaos. Welcome to the wild jungle of your 20s, where everyone is confused, pretending not to be, and somehow still judging each other online. Today, we're diving into the 20 most common, and often hilarious, mistakes people make in their 20s. The kind that start as haha it's not that deep, then spiral into bro, how did I get here? Followed by Google, how to restart life at 29. But don't worry, this isn't just a list of don'ts and regrets. We're going to laugh, learn, roast ourselves a bit, and most importantly, equip you with the real-life cheat codes to dodge these traps or escape them if you're already knee-deep. This isn't your average motivational talk. There are no fake smiles or billionaires telling you to just grind harder. This is for the real ones, the dreamers, the hustlers, the overthinkers, the people still paying for that random subscription they forgot to cancel in 2019. If you're in your 20s, or survived them and still feel attacked, this one's for you. So buckle up, because by the end of this video, you'll either feel deeply seen, want to cry in the shower, or finally delete your ex's number. Let's go. Let's start with the most seductive lie in your 20s, I have time. Spoiler alert, you do, but not as much as you think. This one is sneaky because it feels empowering. You tell yourself, I'll start that business later. I'll work on my body next year. I'll fix my finances after I enjoy a few more weekends. And before you know it, you're 28, in a job you hate, confused why nothing's changed. While still posting inspirational quotes on Instagram. But let's flip the script. Think of time like compound interest. The earlier you invest, the more it multiplies. You don't need to have it all figured out at 22, but you also shouldn't spend 5 years waiting for motivation to show up like it's Amazon Prime. Real talk, start messy. Start small. Start scared. Just start, whether it's reading a book a month, saving $20 a week, or waking up 15 minutes earlier, the little things stack. And trust me, they age better than avocado toast. Direct hit action step, pick one area of your life you've been waiting on, and do one tiny action today. Book that class. Draft that business idea. Apply for that internship. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be real, and remember, later is where dreams go to die. In your 20s, you feel invincible, you eat like a raccoon, sleep like a bat, and still expect to look like you walked out of a fitness ad. You live on 2 hours of sleep, 4 packs of noodles, and enough energy drinks to power a small village. But here's the reality check, your body is taking notes. And one day, it will respond, with back pain, bloating, and random joint noises you can't explain. Your 20s are the foundation of your long-term health. Not your cheat decade. The scary part? The symptoms don't show up right away, you'll just slowly lose energy, motivation, and maybe your confidence. Brain, think about it, you upgrade your phone more than you upgrade your sleep schedule. You stretch your money but won't stretch your hamstrings. Direct hit action step, start with the basics, drink water like it's rent, move your body daily, even if it's just a walk, eat one real meal that didn't come out of a plastic wrapper. Your future self doesn't need 6 packs. He or she just wants to walk upstairs without sounding like a dying vacuum. Ah yes, the soft life fantasy. You're broke, but your taste is bougie. You're hungry, but your food must be aesthetically plated. You live in a tiny apartment, but somehow you've convinced yourself you deserve a daily caramel frappuccino with almond milk, extra drizzle. Welcome to the dangerous game of, I work hard, I deserve this. That even though your work was watching 3 episodes of a K-drama back-to-back. Look, your 20s are not about depriving yourself, but if you keep balling on vibes and emotions, your bank account is going to ghost you like that ex you swear you're over. Brain, here's the reality. No one expects you to become a financial guru overnight, but if you're flexing in outfits you can't afford, buying the latest gadgets while dodging rent reminders, you're playing yourself. Stop sign funny signs, you're doing too much. You've memorized your debit card decline sound. You window shop online, then put items in your cart just to feel something. You say I got it at the restaurant, then whisper can we split it? After the bill comes, direct hit action step, track your spending for 1 week. That's it. You'll either cry or delete your bank app. Either way, you'll learn something. Your 20s are when you think you can pull all-nighters and still function. You sleep at 3 a.m. Wake up at noon. Scroll for 2 hours, then tweet, I feel stuck in life. No kidding, bro, people say you should chase your dreams, but dreams require sleep. Not Netflix until 4 a.m., your body is not a machine, unless we're talking about a 1999 Toyota Corolla with no oil change. Brain, the truth, your sleep is a superpower. Lack of it will turn you from Einstein to emoji brain in 3 days. But here's the twist. We don't just stay up late doing productive stuff, oh no. We're up watching 4-hour conspiracy theory videos on YouTube titled, What If Dinosaurs Built the Pyramids? Direct hit action step, try sleeping at the same time 5 days in a row. No, not 2 a.m. Try 11 p.m. Your brain will feel like it got a software update. Let me guess, you want to blow up on TikTok, get 1 million followers, launch your merch, and live in Bali sipping smoothies, but right now, your content plan is, 1 blurry meme, 1 day in my life with 0 editing, and a 3-minute rant about how social media is fake. Plot twist, you don't blow up by posting twice a month and expecting virality. Even worse, many of us judge our self-worth based on strangers who are also faking it. Brain, let's be honest, social media is a highlight reel, run through filters, retakes, and fake happiness. If you spend 6 hours comparing yourself to people who face-tune their breakfast, you'll start feeling behind. Even if you're doing fine, direct hit action step. Follow people who inspire you, not just impress you. Mute accounts that make you feel like trash. And for the love of your sanity, take 1 weekend off every month. It won't kill you. This one hits hard. Because in your 20s, vibes are everything. You meet someone, they like pizza. You like pizza, they have cute laugh. You're already planning your wedding, 1 road trip together, and you're like, God, this must be fate. Plot twist, it was gaslighting and shared playlists. Here's the deal, vibes are not values. That person might like the same music, but can't communicate. They might say you're different, but treat you like everyone else. Brain, here's a brutal truth. You can have chemistry with someone who's not good for your mental health. Direct hit action step. Ask yourself, if I remove the butterflies, is there respect? Because butterflies are cute, but they don't pay therapy bills. Budgeting sounds boring, right? Like something your dad does with spreadsheets and tiny receipts from gas stations. But in your 20s, not budgeting is basically saying, I don't really care where my money goes, surprise me. And trust me, your bank account will surprise you, usually with $4.63 left and a message that says LOL. Brain, what people don't tell you, budgeting isn't about being cheap, it's about giving your money a plan, instead of letting it sneak out at midnight like a rebellious teenager. Direct hit action step, try the 50/30/20 rule, 50% needs, 30% wants, 20% savings or debt repayment, or in real terms, pay rent, eat food, don't spend everything on brunch. Ah yes, the hey bro, long time text, you haven't spoken in 4 years, but now that you need a job, you're suddenly the friendliest person on earth. Here's the thing about networking, it's like farming, you plant the seeds early. Water the relationships. Let them grow, then later you harvest, but most 20-somethings wait until they're unemployed, broke, and panicking to message people like, hey, I know we haven't talked since secondary school. But can you connect me with your boss? Man facepalming medium skin tone my guy. What? Brain truth bomb, people can smell transactional energy. If you only show up when you need something, they'll remember, and so will LinkedIn. Directed action step, build genuine connections. Support others. Celebrate their wins. The best time to build a network is before you need one, not when your CV starts collecting dust and you're updating your profile pic out of desperation. Let's talk about the silent assassins of your bank account: bills, electricity, water, data, Spotify Premium, Netflix, and that one subscription you forgot to cancel that's been charging you $5.99 every month since 2021. Bills are like mosquitoes, you don't see them at first, until one day, you check your balance and, bam, it's gone. Mobile phone with arrow funny sign, you're in trouble. You open your banking app and whisper, "Please God, just let it not be in red." Brain real talk, ignoring bills doesn't make them go away, it just delays the pain, and adds late fees, disconnections, and awkward landlord conversations. Direct hit action step, set up reminders for every recurring bill. Use apps like Mint, you need a budget, or your calendar, and please, cancel that app you haven't used since quarantine. We've all said it, I'll start when the time is right. I just need to plan a little more. Once I have the right equipment, then I'll launch. You're waiting for the stars to align, Mercury to stop retrograding, and your room to be clean before chasing your dream. But here's the plot twist: perfect conditions don't exist. You think everyone who started something amazing had it all figured out. Most people launched with fear in one hand and Google in the other. Brain, let me be clear, perfectionism is just fear wearing a fancy jacket. Direct hit action step, start ugly. Start now, make that messy podcast. Record that low-budget video. Write that blog post. You'll learn more from doing than from overthinking. Remember, done perfect. In your 20s, there's this toxic energy of, sleep is for the weak. Grind now, rest when I'm dead. If you're not tired, you're not working hard enough. Excuse me, who started this nonsense? Burnout isn't a badge of honor. It's your body screaming, stop, or I'll make you. You're not a robot. You need sleep. You need rest. You need balance. Truth is, if you don't schedule your breaks, your body will force one, in the form of anxiety, breakdowns, and mysterious chest pain that Google says might be fatal. Action step, build recovery time into your week. Block out time for hobbies, rest, fun, without guilt. Your worth is not tied to how exhausted you are. School taught you how to pass exams, it didn't teach you how to learn. Now you're 25, stuck on YouTube tutorials like, how to use Excel. Again. How to file taxes without crying. How to do grown-up things without screaming internally. Here's the truth, the most successful people in their 30s are the ones who kept learning in their 20s. Learning is your real superpower, not your degree. Not your job title, but your ability to adapt, grow, and pick up new skills even when they're uncomfortable. Action step, every month, choose one skill you want to get 1% better at. Not perfect, just 1%. That's 12 new skills a year. Do the math. That's how legends are made. Quick test, would you still do what you're doing? If no one could see it, would you still post that deep quote? If it didn't get likes, would you still wear that outfit? If your crush didn't follow you? This is what happens when you live for validation instead of values. Brain, when your worth depends on applause, silence feels like failure. In your 20s, it's easy to lose yourself trying to please everybody. Your friends, your followers, your fake mentor who gives advice but has no results. Action step, ask yourself, what do I want if nobody claps for me? And then do that, because when you build your life on approval, it'll collapse when people change their minds. Look, your 20s will confuse you, you'll feel lost. Behind. Excited. Terrified. Broke. Inspired. All in 1 week, you'll question everything, your job, your relationship, your path, you'll cry in the shower and still take a fire selfie afterward, but that's the point, these years aren't about being perfect. They're about building the version of you that can handle life when it's not, and every awkward mistake. Every dumb decision. Every funny but serious lesson, they're not failures. They're the foundation, so don't waste your 20s trying to look like you have it all together, spend them becoming the kind of person who eventually does, one step. One mistake. One growth spurt at a time, now go live your 20s. Loud. Messy. Intentional. And don't forget to laugh at yourself along the way, because if you can laugh, you're still growing. See you in the next one.